So, yeah, just a couple quick political things. So, if Trump was president, if the CIA hadn't rigged the election, um, they thought they had it rigged the first time he won, and then obviously they didn't. So the second time around, they just made sure that they could stop the vote counting simultaneously in 7 states um, in the middle of the night, and then get just a buttload of mail-in ballots in over the next like 30 days. How many did they get? Well, they got as many as they needed. That's how many they got. So if he was president, this war in Ukraine would not be happening. Inflation wouldn't be soaring. He's totally anti-war, anti-NATO, anti-illegal immigration, anti-open borders, all the things that Biden is for. So, just one example, how much there's been about 7 million illegals that have crossed the border since Biden became got installed as president, and 4 million of them got away. 3 million of them were sent back. 4 million got away. How much does it cost in services? Because the U.S., they provide them with health services and housing and feed them. I mean, it's amazing, but it happens. The estimates up to it costs $19 billion a year to pay for that. And where do they get the money from? They print it. They print more than they receive, and that's inflation. When you inflate or increase the money supply, it becomes worth less. Eventually worthless, but less and less. It becomes worth less and less. The problem is that there's no way that the U.S. sets the standard, but yeah, it's just there's no way to stop it now. That has to be a giant crash or something like that. So it's pretty widely accepted that Kennedy was assassinated by the CIA, and their job basically is to rig elections in other countries, and they have people disappeared or assassinated that they don't like. So the question is, why have they not assassinated Trump? Well, I figure the answer is that Trump he might have got this when he got in the first time, because he knew he would need an insurance policy, because of the deep state. Everybody in the deep state hates him because he's against all of them. He was going to get rid of the CIA and lop off the heads of the FBI and do some other things. So I reckon he has some kind of information on the CIA or the FBI. It's a failsafe. So if he gets assassinated, those documents get released, and he's sent them the little envelope with the pictures in it, so they know that he's got the information. And that's what the Mar-a-Lago raid was about. That's why 50 FBI agent cars arrived at Mar-a-Lago, his home in Florida, and raided the place. What are they looking for? I mean, documents that he took while he was president? No. Well, yeah, they could. The documents implying that the CIA assassinated Kennedy, or the corruptness in the FBI, or yeah, maybe Epstein's black book, his snuff tapes, and then there's Biden and the Ukrainian war. What does Ukraine have on Biden and his son? Well, I mean, we know for a fact that there's huge corruption between the Bidens and Ukraine, and it has been for years. Biden bragged on TV about how he got a Ukrainian prosecutor fired that was prosecuting Burisma, the company that was paying Hunter Biden, his son, $50,000 a month to do nothing. So Biden said, he said this on TV, what a stupid idiot. He said, yeah, well, I told them they're not getting this $6 billion in aid unless they fire this prosecutor, and damn, within 2 hours he was fired. And he actually said that on TV. It's all over. They can't take it down because I think I've posted a copy on my Rumble page, because I've posted some things that they have taken down. They took down a couple of my videos several times. YouTube did. But yeah, so, and then the EU makes RT News, that's Russian television, bans it where you can't see Russian TV. And the reason why is because they're probably showing, I've seen these videos of Ukrainians capturing Russian soldiers and just executing them, having them lay on the ground and shooting them in the back of the head. And they don't want Americans and the rest of the world, the West, to see that, because they'll realize that this is a fucked duck war that is, everybody's getting played on except the politicians. They're making money and funneling all their ill-gotten gains through Ukraine and back out to probably their offshore accounts down in the Caribbean or South America. You can see how criminal their minds are. Van der Leyen, she's the EU president, one of the ones who totally supports the Ukraine war. She says she wants to find a legal way to seize Russian assets. That's totally illegal, obviously, because she wants to find a legal way. It's totally illegal. But guess who makes the laws? And that's the so come on, okay.
Einfahrt Mittelstation Hohenstein. Fahrgäste nach Männlichen bitte sitzen bleiben. We're now approaching Hohenstein Intermediate Station. Passengers for Mannlichen, please
So there you go. That's my political rant before little ski day happened.